Hello everyone, I'm Christina Teng from Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, and I have just completed the Master Level 3. We are now here in Phuket recording this. So to come to Master Level 3 in Phuket, I think everyone needs to go through the first 7 days of Awaken the Divine You. So that's the foundation level. Then from there you actually have retreats lining up, Nepal retreats, Bangalore retreats, and then bundle retreats. Only then you will come to Phuket, in this very beautiful island with very amazing ocean that actually washes away a lot of your tensions, a lot of your body aches and pains, a lot of your stress. So basically kind of like a holiday here, while another combining together with your self-personal growth. I'm actually in a event and wedding planning industry, so I work with a lot of people, I deal with a lot of people, and I guess along the way, when you are in the servicing industry, it's always client first, for those who are in marketing or in servicing industry, I'm sure you resonate pretty well with me that whatever clients ask for, we have to, by root or by crook, we must make sure it happens. And in event industry, there are a lot of deadlines or due dates that you have to commit, whether it is possible or whether it is impossible, but somehow you got to have your magic wand like Harry Potter to make sure it's gonna happen no matter what. Especially in weddings, we have to make sure everything goes really well, and it's part of a very good memory for the couple, because it's really the important day of everyone's life. So along the way, you sort of, I think I sort of take in a lot, criticism, anger from other people, and also myself. So I have a lot of self-judgment and self-love and self-worth issues that before I started Awaken the Divine You journey, I did not know exactly what happened to me. All I know is out of the sudden, I kind of not happy. So that's when I realized I think I kind of in depression. But you see, in depression, there are a lot of ways to deal with it. It's not something new in this modern society, because it's just happened almost in everyone's life. From 13 years old onwards, it's getting younger and younger. The thing is, we do not know how to deal with it. We are always thinking, it's just a small issue, bury it, leave it, and move on. But ask yourself, have you really moved on? Or you simply just bury it, and it's actually, the wound is actually getting bigger and bigger, and it's hurting you bit by bit, eating you up bit by bit, or not, because that's exactly what happened to me. So it was through Awaken the Divine You, that program, that I start to really face this side of me that I do not want to face, because it creates a lot of pain, it creates a lot of anger, which I don't like. I mean, who like to see yourself in the negative side of you? Because we always say, be positive, move on, read a lot of positive quotes online, Facebook, everyone share. But that didn't really plant in you, that didn't really sit in you. You are just saying it. I mean, I am just saying it on the surface. I'm just motivating myself on the surface level, but it's not really, deep down in my core or deep down in every cell in my body, whether that is really moving on or is actually dragging me. It wasn't really moving on. So until Awaken the Divine You program, you start to go deeper, layer by layer of yourself, and you start to understand more about yourself. I start to understand why I have the anger, why I don't love myself, why I don't value myself. I used to charge myself really low because I was afraid to value myself. I was afraid to acknowledge my ability. I was afraid to claim my own power. I was afraid to even accept compliments from others when they tell me that you do great. I can't acknowledge that because I was just thinking, I'm just doing my job. I didn't do anything better. I didn't do anything greater. But you know what? Small little things are actually a great thing. So in Phuket, Master Level 3, it's more about empower yourself, empower myself, more about trust yourself and don't doubt, more about see how beautiful yourself is, see how beautiful where you have every essence of yourself in you. When you discover every essence of who you truly are, what you truly is, what kind of potential you hold in you, that with you feeling that way, with me feeling that way, it actually will influence others, it actually will empower others as well, because you start to see, I wouldn't say you only see the good side of you, but you start to accept the negative or the bad side of you, or you start to accept and embrace, you know what, this is part of me, and I accept you, and I accept myself, and then you see yourself in whole. You know, we can't always be positive and there's no negative. There is negative. I'm not going to tell you that there isn't any negative, because you need to have that so that you see the good side of you. And then it's your choice to see how you want to balance it, whether you want to focus on the good side, at the same time turn this negative into your positive. You know, you do not just forget about it and throw it at the side, chunk it in the corner, put it inside a drawer. That doesn't work. Which I used to do that. I don't like to see myself in a certain way. I don't like myself in a certain way. But now, I like myself being bossy. I like myself being talkative. I like myself being blunt and straightforward. But now, being blunt and straightforward, I come from love. And with more compassion, with a pair of ears that is more patient to listen before I blunt and straightforward. So that is a huge difference in me. And if you have gone through Nepal retreat, Bangalore retreat, I would really recommend and strongly advise you to come here, because it's really a leap. You know what I mean if you are part of the Awaken the Divine You family. But for those who are as lost as me, do not know what's going on, why you are depressed, or maybe you have been taking sleeping pills for a very long time because you just somehow couldn't sleep at night, you can try another alternative ways and not taking drugs, not taking pills. Perhaps it will help. Why not give it a try? You never try, you never know. So I'll see you very soon, and I'll see you recording this in a very soon future. Thank you.